Hi guys, long time no see. Wow, last Wednesday seems like forever ago. Not last Wednesday, I mean the Wednesday before last. So, I'd like to say we're getting settled into a little routine, but not really. We still got half of our stuff up at camp and half of our stuff down below. We were a little more out of shape from winter than we thought, maybe. Shit, digging isn't even the hard part. The real workout is climbing up there and carrying your stuff. So we just been taking a backpack here, backpack there, milk crate. You know, instead of carrying a case of water up, you get your milk crate, take your cases of water, put them in it. A little easier to handle. No pun intended, but it has handles, so. Yeah, feels nice. It's pretty much been a full-time job since we got here, but I know another couple of days and things will be settled enough. If it weren't for the tweakers squatting on the property, I'd just leave most of it downhill, but you know, you go for a little outing and come back and shit's missing. It's never been so bad to me, but I was talking to the guy that stays here and he said he can't even lay a tool down and go to the restroom and come back with what his tool's gone, so I've been coming and going from the landlord's house. I was going to clean it for him. He hasn't been here. He's in his late 70s, but I'd say he's still of sound mind. He may have his moments, but they kind of took over his property, and I'm going to do a little video one of these days, just a little chat on how I feel about squatting. I guess I won't go there today, but I do not approve. If you want to live that way, there's plenty of homeless camps in the cities you can fucking go to. Sorry about the cussing, but it's a touchy subject for me. And they just, you know, they can say whatever they want in certain states. They can say whatever they want. They can say, I'll clean this whole area up for a place to stay and give you your electric every month, and he lets them in the door and you can't get him out, guys. He'd spend his whole retirement check or whatever it is, Social Security check on a lawyer to get them all out, you know? And once they're in, they don't leave. Then they bring friends. Well, this guy's just going to help out mowing or pruning for the weekend, and next thing you know, he's living in an empty camper. And the interesting thing is, we're going to avoid that section of the orchard because, you know, I don't like to ignore homelessness or people in need. There's a big difference. I go above and beyond of earning my keep. I was homeless for a spell when I first moved out here. My first job was working at a produce stand for a retired Navy man. I don't know what his job was, but he was in the Navy, and he retired from the Navy and he became a Washington State trooper. So when I got out here, he was in his 70s, also very much of sound mind, running a couple of businesses. And he was talking about the homeless people that work for him sometimes. He was talking to another respectable man. I think he forgot for a minute that I was there. And they were talking about how it's just pointless to go try to help a homeless person off of the corner to work because that's not what they want. Most of them sign doesn't say looking for work, if you've ever noticed. And I'm not disrespecting homeless people in any way. I've helped so many of them, guys. I'm talking about the deceivers. Anyway, my boss was speaking where he forgot I was listening, and he was being honest about the local homeless people and trying to get temporary help, you know. And he just realized for a minute that I was listening, and he whipped his head around at me and he said, he always called us girls darling or sweet cheeks, or just, he always had fun names that would make you smile. And he'd say it to everybody. I mean, he wouldn't just say it to, people he knew or pretty girls. He'd say it to anybody, and it would make you smile. And he whipped around and he said, "Not you, darling. You can make amazing things with next to nothing," was what he said. Described me perfectly. And, I have issues. I have emphysema. I have bad back problems. A few other plate and 7 screws in my right knee, packed full of bone graft. And I do it. So I don't make excuses for young and healthy people that want to sit around and loaf and trash other people's land. So we're going to avoid that part of the orchard. Nothing to see anyway, but a big, I don't know what else to call it, little corner of homeless camp. So I have my own part of the orchard, and they don't bother it. But if they know you're gone, they come out. You know what they say about the cat's away, the mice will play. So we try not to leave things unattended too awful long. I'll try to get back in the habit of doing chit-chat videos with you guys every couple of days. My most important goal as far as video making is to show you guys things you might not get to see every day. So I will throw a lot of scenic videos, and we have a lot of quail on the orchard. Surprised they're not singing right now. They have a real neat sound. They sound different than Midwest quail. I looked them up one time, and they look different and they sound different. Ours are blue-gray out here with their little tassels on their head. They're so freaking cute. And the little baby ones, they look like like a local told us when we first moved here. They're like, "How come you never see little baby ones?" We have since, but it was like, "Oh, they're so cute. They look like little walnuts with legs." Legs and feathers. So we'll get to see some quail and some marmots. They're cute too. Kind of like a cross between a groundhog and a prairie dog. They chirp real loud when we come around, warning the others. I lived out here 5 years, guys, and I heard that sound, and I always thought it was a bird, and I'd always be looking for it in the trees. Caught him a couple days ago in the woodpile. He's barking at us. Guess we were too close to his home. But anyway, brought me Ava with me. Just chilling in the shade. It's in full sun up there, guys, until I think I told you this in another video. Starts getting shaded about 2-ish, and it's 10 till 5, 8 till 5 here, and wow, it was so hot I just went ahead and came down the hill. So I'm going to go over to the landlord's, put me some water bottles in the freezer, see if I can get a signal, answer some comments, download a couple of videos, and pretty much wait till the sun goes behind the rock. And then I kick ass, guys. It's the best time of work during the day. So I was going to go kayaking in a little pool of a little section of the Chelan River that's roped off for swimming, but I screwed up, guys. My landlord told me I could take the paddleboard when I went, so I took the paddleboard and I grabbed the paddle, I don't know what you call them, but it's got the paddle on each end. Took it to Illinois with me and went down to check out the kayak, and there's no paddle for it, so I'm going to have to borrow, rent, or buy one. And I've never kayaked I've actually always been terrified of flipping over in them, but there's this really nice little swimming hole down the road, and kind of want to do it, guys. So I'll see you in a couple of days. We'll find somewhere to hang out. I had to make my own shade today. It's coolest by the rocks, so that's where we chose. But hope all's well with you guys. What little time I get to town and get a good signal, I basically spend it. I get to watch what I can watch while it's down uploading my video. So, and if I want to check comments, I can't even do that. So, sorry, I'm not one of those people that gets subscribers and then stops paying attention to you at all. It's the only reason I don't ever want to be a big channel, honestly, is because, honest to goodness truth, is because I wouldn't be able to reply, you know, like I can now. So sometimes you got to pick and choose, and for the next couple of months, it's just going to be I'll catch you guys when I can. I'll try to alternate it to where I catch everybody's videos every couple of days or a few days. And I know you don't expect that, but it's just what's in my heart. Enjoy all of you guys' videos. I actually had some anxiety when I first started falling behind, but I assume you guys know. I mean, if you don't got a signal and you got to go down the road or to town, just, you know, I just got to deal with it. It is what it is. So, okay, guys, Abe and I are off to get some sweet tea. Miss our chats. Can't wait to get them going regular again. I noticed today there was a troll comment, and I kind of freaked out. I was going to go down to the park. We do have a signal down at the park, by the river where I took you guys yesterday, but in this kind of heat, I don't think I'd make it back up the hill, but sometimes in my landlord's driveway I get a signal, and I saw that troll message, and I could only read part of it, and I'm just like, what the F, you know, again? And it was the same one, and I just ignored it this time, you know? But if you see something horrible, the last ones he said were absolutely horrible. Like, if you see something like that, just ignore it. When I can get to it, I'll get to it. I'll either address it or I'll delete it. So you're probably going to see some hatefulness from that person, but I honestly don't care. The only reason I care is for you guys, and I have family on here that are church-going people, you know. I don't need them reading that shit in comments. So when I can get to the bullshit, I will. Today's wasn't horrible, so I left it. Might reply with some kindness, you know. It's always a bit of a challenge to me to try to turn somebody mean kind. Even if you can't change them in real life, you can change the bad foot you get off to. So I'm not above trying that, you know. Might send a little love his way. Might not. If I don't, he'll probably just keep moving on up to newer videos until he's right here with us. So anyway, God bless you all. Good and bad ones. I hope the best for everyone. All you regulars, thank you for being here, and thanks for all your kindness. I'll see you wherever the next adventure brings. I'm not sure yet where that is. Probably the lake. Might do a couple of small videos before we go to the lake, but, you know, just to show you around the orchard. I'll show you the cherry rose and the apples and stuff. And we'll take a little peek at what size the fruit is now in May, and we'll take a look at them when we leave in July. And I don't think any of them are ripe before we leave unless it's cherries. If it's cherries, I will sure get some and share them with you. We will make some kind of awesome campfire dessert. So, all right, guys, gotta go. See you soon.